Top 6 mistakes that a lot of people still do when they go hunting for crystals. In this video, I will share a lot of tips that will be so helpful for you as to what you should prepare before you go crystal shopping, what you should do when you go shopping, and what you can do after you have purchased your crystals. Hello my amours, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, it's me, Cindy, your favorite art witch. In this channel, I do a lot of art and spiritual lifestyle content videos, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell ring so you will not miss any new videos. Let's start with point number 1. This is what you should do before you go hunting for crystal. And this is the step that a lot of people still don't do. It is so simple and basic, and that is doing research. Okay, this is so incredibly important. Why? Because like what I like to say is that not every crystal is for you, and you are not for every crystal. And what I mean by that is that each crystal has their own different properties. They have different personalities and energy. And so you have to know exactly what you are looking for. You are going to regret it if you buy a crystal, especially if it's expensive, and then later on you found out that you're not even going to use it, or you actually just don't like it. So this will continue on to point number 2, and that is finding out exactly what you need and what type of energy that you are looking for. For example, myself, I am a love witch. Whenever I paint something, this is my painting by the way, in the back over here, I like to paint something fantasy and romantic. And I am all about self-love and self-confidence. And so, since that's what I do and that is the type of energy I often work with, the crystal that I love the most is rose quartz. It's one of the most popular and common crystal out there, but it's actually one of the most powerful crystal for love, romance, intimacy, passion, and of course, self-confidence. So, there are definitely other crystals out there that also have love and romance properties, like for example kunzite. But the reason why I choose rose quartz instead of kunzite, even though both of them may have similar properties, is because I like the soft and classy and gentleness but elegant feeling, that type of energy from rose quartz, and that is why I choose this crystal instead. So that is why before you purchase any crystal, it's also important for you to test out the energy. Even though there are a lot of crystals out there with the same energy or similar energy, there might be only 1 or 2 specific kinds of crystal that will actually work best for you. Oh, and do you notice these sparkly earrings? Yes, I handmade them myself. I cleanse the crystals and I use high quality materials, anti-tarnish brass, 18 karat plated gold as well, and the one that I'm using is for love and intuition earrings. I use howlite crystals and I do sell them, okay? And a lot of my designs are also one of a kind, so make sure that you don't miss any. You can follow my Instagram shop at amourinette.co over here or over there. So now you might be wondering, well Cindy, how do I test out the energy? How do I know if that crystal is for me or not? So this comes to point number 3. I'm going to give you a simple technique without any tools as to how you can check in with a crystal energy, and that is by using your receiver palm. And what I mean by that is the hand, the palm that you do not write with, okay? The hand that you least use. My right hand is my writing hand, and so this is the giver hand, okay? I send out energy using my right palm, and my left palm, this is the receiver hand. This is where I sense energy, I attract energy, I feel vibration. And so when you want to test out a crystal, hold the crystal in your receiver palm, and when you sense a some type of tingling sensation, something that ticklish, something like that, and you feel comfortable with that, that means that crystal is for you, okay? And if you hold the crystal and you feel weird tingling sensation that makes you feel uncomfortable, that makes you feel heavy, or it's just too intense in a not good way, especially if your hand starting to ache, okay, that means the crystal is not for you. So it is as simple as that. But here is the real question: what to do if you cannot hold the crystal physically? What if you are shopping online? What if you're shopping for my handmade jewelry? That is super easy. Still, you can use exactly the same technique that I just told you. But instead of, holding the crystal, you can hold up your palm against the photo of the crystal, because everything is energy. And yes, let me tell you, it will still work. Even scientifically, it's proven that everything is a form of energy. Everything has its own vibration, even sounds. That's interesting. That is why it is so incredibly important to test out the energy first before purchasing a crystal. So now, after you have purchased your crystal, what should you do about them? Of course, a lot of people may already know that you should cleanse them and you should recharge them. But how can you do it properly? So here is the thing. First thing first, okay, when you just purchase a crystal, do not put that newly purchased crystal on your table with other older crystals that you already have. The energy of this new crystal might impact the energy of my other crystals, or it's just going to get mixed up, and that is not good. If you want to maximize the energy, the potential of your crystal, you have to cleanse it first right after you purchase. And so with that being said, you may also wonder, well, okay, how can I cleanse it? I'm going to give you some tips. So how can you cleanse your crystal without using any tools? And that is, of course, by using your hand and your imagination. And what I mean by that is that you can hold up in your palm, both of your palms, and you can put it against your chest like this, and imagine that there is a bright, pure light that is coming from the universe and coming down through your crown chakra, going all the way down into your body, throughout your arms, and give it out to the crystal in your palm. So it's very easy, it's simple. So the other next thing that you can do without using any tools is to cleanse and recharge it by using running water, okay? You have to use running water. Don't just put the crystal on a bucket full of water. No, don't, because you want that movement energy from the water to actually cleanse it. You don't want to just dampen it, So just put it under the sink, let some water flow in, and your crystal will be happy. Another thing that you can do is by using the moon cycle to also cleanse and recharge as well. But it can be a little bit tricky, and I will definitely make a whole other video specifically for moon cycle because it's really interesting but a little bit more complicated. So when you want to work with moon energy, which is divine feminine energy, you have to understand that each moon cycles have their own different energies as well, and emotions. So for example, I want to cleanse and manifest love and romance. So I will use my rose quartz crystal and I will recharge that underneath the new moon. Why the new moon instead of the full moon? Because new moon is actually much better for manifesting, because it is the beginning period of you building up that momentum, building up that energy. And when you want to harvest the result, the success, that's when you recharge or when you cleanse your crystal right at the full moon. Okay, and also be aware, like I said, each crystals have different properties and energy, and each moon cycles have different meanings as well. So like I said, it's a little bit complicated because the way you charge your crystal, what type of crystal you charge with the moon energy will impact the whole entire ritual. So last but not least, and that is not storing your crystal. Yuji! Hey! No! So with that being said, we get last but not least, and that is not storing your crystal properly. Oh my goodness, a lot of people bought their beautiful expensive crystals and they just like put it there. Even sometimes they still leave the crystal in the bag, in the shopping bag. I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, some people, they bought their crystal, they just put it there and they completely forgot about it. And oh, that is so not good for the crystal's energy, and that is not really respectful, because even though this is just a stone, but every living thing, everything on planet Earth is a living thing. It has an energy, it has a vibration, it has a soul. So it's important for you to respect the crystal as well. So make sure that you cleanse your crystal and don't let any dust piling up on your crystal. And you may hear some background noises, and that is my puppy playing. So yeah, just make sure that you store them properly, you cleanse them, and don't let any dirt and dust get onto your crystal for too long, because your crystal might not be happy. And this is the most important thing that a lot of people do not know. So here it is. Do not ever put your crystal where you rarely can see them, where it is completely out of your eyesight. Okay, so what I mean by that, you can put your crystal anywhere you want, but just make sure that you occasionally look at them, because there will be an exchange of energy where you show respect, you notice the crystal, you know, you attract the energy from the crystal as well, and the crystal will kind of remind you that, hey, I'm here. So with that being said, that is all for today's video. And of course, don't forget, don't miss my handmade crystal jewelry, from earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and so much more. And like I said, a lot of them are one of a kind. So once the design is sold out, I will not be making them anymore. Don't forget to also follow my Instagram. You can check my shop on my website as well at amourinette.com. All of the complete info of my social media is down below in the description, and I will definitely be back with more. Goodbye, and I will see you. Mwah.